It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
I feel like Nipsey was truly giving back to his community.
Absolutely.
He bought a
100%.
whole plaza. He gave a fuck.
Yo, he cared,
like
man.
he wasn't there just hanging out. It's a Sunday. His business is open. His tenant's business is open. You know what I'm saying? He was in there doing what any entrepreneur, business person would do at the plaza that they own. You know what I mean? Like, Nipsey wasn't the person that's the problem. The person that's the problem is this dude, Eric motherfucking Holder.
100%. Remember what you said, Drew, about like caring more than yourself, like knowing this beyond you? I think he truly, he's the epitome of knowing this more than him.
100%.
Like, he's the epitome of that because, I mean, you could ask Nipsey anything and he would either tell you how to do it or he'd be like, yo, my man do such and such. You want me to connect y'all? Whatever. Like, he knew so that this world was so much bigger than him. And I think, like, from now on, whenever I see that Hussle, it's always going to remind me of that. Like, for me to do that, to know that my purpose is more than me. You know, like, I want to uplift people in my neighborhood. A lot of things that he was doing is things that I want to do myself.
Right.
But it's just like, it's such a slippery slope. Because it's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you just got to find which is less damned.
Right.
And it's always less damned helping people.
Yeah.
You just got to protect yourself and protect yourself is actually the unselfish thing to do. It's like, what do they say in a plane when it's going down? It said, put your oxygen mask on first, and then you take care of the kid next to you, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't put his shit on if you can't breathe.
Yeah.
And that's the way I think we got to look at all the
self-preservation.
Self-preservation is preservation for all of us, right? Because it's like, we got to look at the Nipseys and all these people. If you see them removed from the hood a little bit, okay, like if Duval isn't back in the hood in Jacksonville, maybe Duval's doing something that's uplifting more than just Jacksonville. You know what I mean? And as much as he might love being in there, energy he gets from it, he also got to make sure that he can continue changing the world.
Yo, you know what? When you think about athletes, right? Everybody always says, of course, Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn, right? Michael Jordan don't be just chilling in Brooklyn.
Fuck
I
no.
mean, like, you ain't never seen
Jay-Z
Michael
and
Jordan.
Marcy.
Michael claimed North Carolina, though.
Yeah, I mean, no, he was raised in North Carolina. He was born in Brooklyn. But you see how everybody from Brooklyn, no matter what, they always take claim to that.
Which is Michael Jordan. Yeah, but y'all do that. I don't know why New York niggas do shit like that.
They always do shit like that.
Like, Pac was born here, too. Nobody claimed. Well, no, he was born in Baltimore.
But Pac lived there. He went to school in Harlem. Pac went to like elementary school and middle school.
So
in
now
Harlem.
you want to claim Pac?
No, I'm not claiming Pac. I claim Pac in hip hop though. Like, absolutely. But I'm talking about like the idea of the inspiration. It's like just you thinking Michael Jordan was born here is enough for you to get up. It might be enough for that little kid to get up and shoot 10 more jump shots. Every day. You know what I mean? Just saying, damn, he was born here. I'm here every day. And that might be enough. So, like you said, self-preservation. We just got to take better care of ourselves a little bit. And not saying that he didn't. I'm just saying, generally speaking.
Yeah.
You know?
I ain't gonna front, man. This Nipsey situation bothers me in a different way. Like I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated. I'm sad. I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah.
You know, because it just really makes you question your own mortality. And like, you know, you hear people say things like, "Oh well, you know, he did what he was supposed to do on this earth. Like, you know, his time came. Did he?
No, he got cut
short. He didn't make that choice. Right. You know what I mean? Like we like I don't like when people say things like that because certain things are kind of out of our control. You know what I mean? Like we give a higher power credit for things that we always shouldn't give a higher power credit for. You know what I mean? Like that dude Eric Holder submitted his will to his lower nature. He submitted his will to the devil in him. And the devil in him caused him to do what he did to Nipsey. I don't know. It was easy to. I don't know if God wants you to go out like that. I don't know. I don't know.
I can't. Yeah, I agree with you there because it's like Nipsey was 7 years away from his 40th, man. Not how big that is. Like, you know, I was one time I was having dinner with Nas and Nas was saying how he said he was his 50th. He said, "Yo, nobody's gonna mess that up for me. Like I'm not letting nobody mess that up for me." So he's just. All the in between, he's already at the top, but all in between, he's gonna live that out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm not letting nobody mess that up.
I think about that now. I mean, when you got a 10-year-old, I got a 10-year-old daughter, 3-year-old daughter, 6-month-old daughter. I'm thinking about when they 20, when they 26.
I got a 17-year-old.
I'm thinking about me being 60. You know what I mean? Like I want that. I want the grandkids. I want to see the graduations. I want to see the college graduations. Like I want that. I want to not like your fucking husband.
Right.
I'm serious. Like I want that for me. I want that. I'm like all that live fast, die young shit, YOLO shit. No, man, don't nobody deserve that because when you look at a guy like Nip, think about we've been knowing Nip for like a decade.
Yeah, I known Nip for like 10 years, yo.
So think about Nip 10 years ago where he was now, where you think he'd have been?
Where he would have been.
And everything would have started fast tracking at this point.
Yeah.
Like the people he was getting involved with, like, yo, Gary Vaynerchuk was in tears when Nipsey got killed. He hit me like, yo, I'm heartbroken. Like, he was like, do they understand what that man was?
Yeah.
This is Gary Vaynerchuk. Like, do they understand? Not as an artist, anything. He was like his mind.
Yeah.
Do they understand who he was? Why would you do that to something like him? And if you're not from that environment, you don't get it. But guess what? I'm from that environment and I don't understand it no more.
Me either.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like and I'm not putting this on nobody, and I'm not even gonna say no names. If it was certain rappers that this happened to, I'd be like, all right, I see that. He was kind of putting that energy out there.
Right.
Not Nipsey, bro.
Yeah.
Not Nipsey, man. Like, not Nipsey in no way, shape, or form. Like, that shit ain't supposed to happen to guys like Nipsey, man.
So, so we're at this place where we recognize that people are a product of their culture and the environment they're in, right? This guy, Eric, was a product of it, right?
The worst parts of it.
The worst parts of it, right?
Yeah.
But if we recognize that people are a product of their culture, then people can change if the culture changes.
Good. I'm glad you said that. This is why it's very important. This is why I stress mental health. This is why I stress going to therapy. This is why I stress dealing with trauma, because we all have internal issues, right?
Right.
And a lot of times, a lot of us are in pain. A lot of us have trauma. And all we keep doing is redistributing that pain to other people. And what we keep doing is we keep passing off trauma from generation to generation, and we keep calling it culture. No, man, we hurt.
Talk about that.
If you hurt, go find some healing.
No, talk about that. You passing off as culture. What do you mean by that?
You pass it off as culture, like, you know,
street culture,
like, oh yeah, he got shot, like that happens. Like, oh, they got into a fight. Oh, they jumped such and such got stabbed. Yo, that's just the way that it is. No, it's the fuck not.
Yeah,
hurt people. Why do we continue to hurt each other? It's because we all have pain.
Wow,
we all have trauma that we need to motherfucking heal. When we can heal ourselves, then we can heal a whole nother new generation.